All right, so now we're going to do our uppercase H. We're going to start about in the middle of where you want the letter on the left side. Again, we're going to bring it up into a loop. So we're going to go up and to the right and then back down to the left. And then this time, as you bring it down, you're actually going to go back to the left and loop it back up. So this will bring your cross stroke that will make our H. So you bring it back up. And then you're going to mimic the same motion we did over here with a loop at the top and then bring it back down. Okay, and you can kind of finish it whatever way you want. Sometimes I'll bring it really down. Sometimes it goes into the next letter, kind of depends. And then go ahead and thicken your downstrokes. So this one goes up, so this one gets thicker. And decide on, I always get asked this question of which side to thicken on, and it really depends on how much space you have on each side of the stroke. So if I thicken on this side, I would kind of cut off the loop because I would be cutting into it. So I'm going to stay on the right side of it so that I can kind of thicken it and it doesn't affect the loop that I already made there. Okay. Same with this one. I have a lot of, not as much space with this loop on the right side, so I'm probably going to stay on the left of this downstroke, so it doesn't affect those things. So you kind of just have to look at what your letter looks like. All right, and this one I'm going to go ahead and do some shading on the downstrokes. So I'm going to get rid of those lines. I'm going to start with the brightest part of the shading at the top. So I'll give it as much chalk as I can. And then remember, I'm going to lift my pressure off so it kind of lightens up as it gets further down. Okay, so do the same thing over here. Lots of chalk on this part. And then I'm going to kind of lighten my pressure as I go down. Okay, and then don't be afraid to use other tools to help you with shading, like your Q-tips or even your fingers. If you feel like you need to blend it a little bit more, you can kind of blend it using your fingers or your brush or your Q-tips. Any of those will work. And then I usually go back and kind of fix the outline so the outline is still there, because sometimes that gets erased. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to get some sharper chalk so I can do a shadow line on this letter. This one I'm going to do with my normal chalk, not my chalk pencil. Remember, the chalk pencil is for like thinner lines. I'm going to stay on the left side. And this one I'm going to kind of stay a little bit further away from the letter. Sometimes I'm really close to the strokes. And then if you want to go a little bit further away from the strokes, it kind of adds a different dynamic to your letters. And you don't always have to connect them. You can kind of make them jump around. It comes down. Stay on the left side again. All right. There is your uppercase H.